EIGRP or Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol. In this video, I'm going to talk about the EIGRP fundamentals. This is the first routing protocol that we are learning it in the ENARSI course. But let me to say that in several videos you will learn about many features about the EIGRP in this course. This is the first video related to the Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol. Okay, let me first give you some information, some introduction about the EIGRP. After that, we can start to talking about the detail of the EIGRP or Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol. You know that in the routing world, we have a term AS or autonomous system, as you can see here. Okay, I'm going to review some of the topics of the CCNA class. You know that autonomous system or AS is a routing domain, means assume that we have some networks under the common administration, for example from a company, and that is the AS of that company. For example, here assume that we have one company, and in this company we have some networks. All of the networks of this company together is creating the AS or autonomous system of that company. And you know that each AS has the AS number. Okay, and AS number is a unique identifier for the AS or the autonomous system. Also, as you have learned in the CCNA, we have two types of routing protocols. The first type of routing protocols are the routing protocols that are working inside of the AS. We call them IGP or Interior Gateway Protocol, such as the RIP, such as the OSPF or EIGRP, and also ISIS. You have learned in the CCNA class about the OSPF, and now here we are learning about the EIGRP, one of the routing protocols that we are using it for routing on the inside of the AS. Okay, also we have some other routing protocols that we call them EGP or Exterior Gateway Protocol, such as the BGP, okay, or Border Gateway Protocol. You will learn about the BGP in this course, but not in this video. After EIGRP, I will talk about the OSPF, and after OSPF you will learn about the BGP in this class. But now we are talking about only the EIGRP. Until now, we have learned that EIGRP is one of the protocols in the IGP world. Let me to write here, because it is important to review all of our information. The first things that now we know is that the EIGRP is one of the IGP protocols. And let me to say that you can use EIGRP for routing IPv4 and also IPv6. Okay, and also let me to say that now first we are talking about the EIGRP v4, means EIGRP for IPv4, and after that we will learn about the EIGRP v6 or EIGRP for IPv6. Actually, EIGRP doesn't have two versions. Okay, EIGRP has only one version, but EIGRP can support different routed protocols. You know that we have different routed protocols, such as the IPv4, okay, or IPv6, or for example AppleTalk, and maybe IPX, and some other routed protocols. Okay, and also we have another term, routing protocol. EIGRP is one of the routing protocols. Actually, let me to say that EIGRP has a module, we call it the PDM. Look at here, in EIGRP we have the PDM. PDM is the abbreviation of Protocol Independent Module. Let me to write here, Protocol Independent Module. This means that you can change the routed protocol in the EIGRP. Actually, EIGRP with the protocol independent module can route the IPv4 networks, IPv6 networks, AppleTalk, and also IPX. But the current version of the EIGRP only support the IPv4 and IPv6, because you know that in the real world, in the practical world, we don't use the IPX and AppleTalk today. Okay, these two protocols are considering the legacy protocol. Because of that, now EIGRP EIGRP support IPv4 and also IPv6, but for example, we can say because of PDM protocol independent module in the EIGRP can route AppleTalk and also the IPX. First, in this class, we will learn about the EIGRP for IPv4. After that, I will talk about the EIGRP for IPv6. Okay, the next thing that we should know is that, you know that in the world of the IGPs, we have three type of the routing protocol. You have learned about them in the CCNA class. Look at here, when we are talking about the IGP, some of the IGPs are distance vector protocols, such as the RIP version 1 and also EIGRP, okay? And some other IGPs, means interior gateway protocols, are using the link state algorithm. Link state or LS algorithm is an algorithm that we are using in OSPF and also in the ISIS, intermediate system to intermediate system. Also, we have another mechanism, advanced, okay, distance vector or hybrid. Okay, in advanced distance vector, actually, we are using the distance vector as the main concept, but we are using some of the benefits of the link state protocols. For example, one of the advanced vector protocols is RIP version 2, and the next advanced distance vector protocol is the EIGRP. Actually, we can say the RIP version 2 only is a more advanced protocol in compare with the RIP version 1. Actually, the RIP version 2 is not so advanced, okay? But the EIGRP actually is a advanced distance protocol or hybrid protocol. Actually, now we know that the EIGRP is one of the enhanced distance vector protocols. And also let me to say that in the old days of the network, we had one protocol, we called them EIGRP or interior gateway protocol. EIGRP is a derivative of interior gateway routing protocol, means the EIGRP is the advanced version of the EIGRP with adding some features such as the variable length subnet mask and some other features. Because of that, we know the origin of this protocol, the origin of the EIGRP is the EIGRP, but with some enhancement in compare with the EIGRP. Okay, until now we have reviewed these concepts. First, the EIGRP is the enhanced distance protocol, means the algorithm that we are using in the EIGRP is the enhanced distance vector protocol or advanced distance protocol. Okay, both of them has same meaning. And also about the EIGRP, we can say in most cases we are using EIGRP in the enterprise network. Let me to explain it. Look at here. You know that we have two type of enterprises in network, or two type of networks. The first is enterprise networks, means the companies networks, okay? And the second type of network are the service provider networks, okay? Service provider network. Also, maybe you know about some other type of network such as the data center or some other things. Let me to say that in most cases we are using the EIGRP, okay, in the enterprise networks. For example, OSPF can be used in both enterprise and also in the service provider, or ISIS in most cases are using in the service provider network. Also today is because of some newer technology such as the SD access, we are using ISIS in the enterprise also. But let me to say that in most cases we are using the EIGRP only on the enterprise, because in service provider network for some of the traffic engineering features we need to use the link state protocols and such as the OSPF and also ISIS. After that, you know that EIGRP is the advanced or enhanced version of the EIGRP or interior gateway routing protocol. One of the enhancement that EIGRP has in compare with the EIGRP is supporting the variable length subnet mask or VLSM, means in the EIGRP we can send different subnet masks. For example, maybe in one network we have /24 as a subnet mask, another network /25 25, another network slash 26, and this is possible to advertise different length subnet mask in the EIGRP. But let me to say that EIGRP and also RIP version 1, both of them are supported